Hey, so I'm going to do a demo showing the CKEditor AI Writing Agent module for Drupal, um, introducing itself by writing a blog post. So my plan is to write a blog post for the DXPR blog, which is going to be shared in Planet Drupal, an aggregator for Drupal blog posts. And we've been working on this project for 6 months. Most of that time we're working on the underlying CKEditor plugin, and the Drupal module is basically a wrapper for the plugin that integrates all its features with Drupal's native text editor. So the goal is simple in principle. So our plugin has the capability of ingesting links and transforming whatever is in the link into whatever we want. So in this case, a blog post. But even though I'm a power user for, as you know, the creator of the plugin and the module, for the past 6 months, I've mostly been creating like demo content and very small articles. So it's going to be an interesting test for me as well to see if all our tools and workflows are going to work for the real production blog post that is actually, kind of important to us as well. Okay. So just a little intro. The editor we made, the AI integration, is in the first place a slash prompt tool. So, the exciting idea to me is all of the world's knowledge is going to be in these AI models. So all of the world's knowledge is just a prompt away right inside your text editor. So I can ask it whatever I want right here, and I will get an answer. The accuracy and the amount of knowledge actually in the models, of course, it's always improving. Maybe it's not perfect yet, but it's already very exciting to me how much value I can get out of these prompts. Okay, that was just a little demo to see how it works. What are we going to do now? We're going to craft a prompt to get a blog post. Write, let's say an SEO optimized blog post. Introducing the CKEditor AI Writing Agent module to the Drupal community. Let's subtly hint that I want to have an exciting blog post. So even though AI models are getting smarter and better at writing stuff that makes sense based on context, it's still important to give it details, because it doesn't know if it wants me to get a 500 word blog post or a 5,000 word blog post. So my experience giving it a word count is always a great idea. So let's start with a 900 word blog post, taking into account that this is its only source. Of course, it due to the knowledge cutoff of all of these models, none of them will know what this is, even though it was posted a while ago already, this page. And if I give it like an assignment to write 5,000 words with only this as a source, it's going to just make up stuff. That's unfortunately also how AI tools work. So let's see what we get from a 900 word blog post. And we'll take it from there. So I could have also included this source, because there's maybe a few more features included in here. But basically this page is already a distilled version of this page. And the target audience of this page is very technical people, because it's people who are integrating our plugin in their own CKEditor software. So they're all software engineers. On the Drupal page, the audience includes site builders, non-programmers, etc. So this is already much closer to what we want to see in the blog post. So I didn't think of including this source as well. Although we could later add sections, for example, explaining the prompt templates by including this link in a specific request. Oh, it's got a nice title, actually. It often comes out with very boring titles. I think because I had learned to already include the exciting new keywords into my prompt, that it came up with quite a nice title, I think. So let's first just take a look at the outline, see if it aligns with what I want. Feelings in the ecosystem. So our plugin is aware of all the HTML tags that are allowed based on the toolbar configuration. That's why we get some nice placeholder images in our content already. So the AI is going to decide based on the task that I give them whether or not to include any of the tags available to it. So for a blog post, images make sense. Maybe table could be relevant in some way, but like numbered lists and stuff, or subscript and superscript, probably we're not going to encounter these here. But if I would have asked for a mathematical proof of some algorithm, you know, it would be using these as well, quite possibly. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, that's a YouTube link. That's interesting. Always check links if they are included. I mean, we could be instructing the AI not to include links, but I wanted to create natural content. I want to create content that's as organic or human-like as possible, and then, you know, we design our AI features to be used in a human in the loop type of situation. And in that case, I think it's not bad if it adds links, because these are ideas that you can either keep in or remove while reviewing the content. And in this case, I might actually leave in the link and later link it up with this video, for example. Standout features. Yes, this is a standout feature. I think it did a nice job of ordering and prioritizing features, except maybe to me this is one of the more boring features. Because in the Drupal type of buyers and users, professionals writing professional content, I don't expect this to be a huge problem. Oh, it used a table, that's cool. Although it's a bit bland, maybe. Yeah, well, we don't have these yet, unfortunately. Okay, so from here on, I have a great start, and building a blog post is still going to be, you know, a bit of work. So I'm going to go through the text section by section and just tweak it where I feel it needs to be tweaked, clean it where I feel it needs to be cleaned up or shortened or made longer, include more points. Let's see. Okay, this is a transformative tool. AI-driven insights, writing agents. Yeah, this could be a bit better. Let's see. to do this. Let's refer to these Drupal users simply as content creators. Taking it to new heights. Let's be more specific about outcomes than just taking creation to new heights. Mention how content creators will focus more on what they're good at. Developing content ideas, fine-tuning text for their audience, while AI is doing the grunt work. I would like these paragraphs to reflect these points a bit more. Yeah, better. Yeah, much better. I like this. So I would have liked the introductory section to highlight our AI first design. That kind of sets it apart from other AI writing tools, especially the ones built into CMS platforms. So I'm going to either create a new paragraph for that or rewrite one of these. I think I'm going to create a new paragraph. So where do I fit that in? Maybe here, write a paragraph about how this module's AI first design sets it apart from competitor AI integrations by choosing direct integration AI commands into the text editor instead of building AI around the primary interface in models, pop-ups, and sidebars. That's kind of the big idea here. Let's see where it takes that. So here I'm triggering a feature that's kind of in beta still. So we're building our own AI backend that has an agentic framework that does this content, strategy, planning, outlining, writing workflow. And I just triggered that. And I'm going to manually override that by saying I want a 50-word paragraph that should reject the long writer agent. So this is one of the things that could go wrong in the demo I knew in advance. Let's just try it again. So the thing we're developing, our agentic platform, so the plugin is fully open source. You can integrate any AI backend supported out of our list of 365 models. This number actually automatically updates every day as the platform adds and removes models if they're deprecated. And while we are focusing on open source features, of course, we also need to have some way of monetizing it besides just making it, using it to make our platform better. And my idea is that we kind of want to be the Cursor AI for text editors. So Cursor is a very popular software development platform where you can also use your own tokens to create prompts and get software. And in the case of CKEditor AI Agent, we are building an AI platform that you can choose to use instead of these 360 plus other models. And what you get is a highly optimized platform for web content creation that involves features like content strategy, planning, SEO. We want to build a research assistant right into the in the workflow, etc. But that's not what we are releasing today because that's still too early to release publicly. So let's put focus back on the plugin. Let's see what we got here. Disruption of models. Yeah, okay, this is good enough for me. I'm just gonna quickly save this in case I make a more critical mistake. So we're still in beta. A new era for Drupal users. It's not bad. I feel like this is a big wall of text though. Maybe it would be nice to have a list in here. I'm not even sure what list, but I'm just gonna see what I get if I ask for it. Put a list here to make this section more clear for scan readers like me. So maybe I can shorten the section. Yeah, this sounds good. I'm actually positively surprised by the quality of the article because it doesn't get all these ideas from this page. There's not that much information on here. This is not a bad idea, but I'm going to ask for a new paragraph where actually I'm going to tell it to link this specific video. Let's say open source community, because I do like... I'm very happy about the choice we made developing this as a CKEditor AI agent. Not in the last place because it's better for the user experience and performance of the writing AI assistants, but also because we're, as a Drupal community, we've been talking about getting off the island. And quite a while after we started developing this, I realized that Mautic, the marketing automation platform we use at DXPR, also uses CKEditor. And now I'm actually very excited that we can just, create a pull request for Mautic or a patch and start using our AI tools in Mautic as well. That's the beauty of open source. Standout features. Yeah, so refocus this paragraph about the native integration with Drupal course, localization features. Reword this to be less technical. I'll let the AI worry about that, because I think the word localization sounds a bit too niche-y or developer-y. Okay, here it didn't actually do what I asked for. Okay, so we have some sort of bug here. Like I said, it's still in beta, it's still early times. Yeah, okay, maybe it's not bad. I mean, maybe the table is not that bad. Give me a more exciting table header text, maybe? Can we do that? No, that was not a good idea. One, two, 3 words. I think there's some sort of prompt caching going on here or something, because I didn't get this type of problem before. I kind of still like, scannable text. I ask for a list here, I already have a table here, I'm not complaining. I just might add a screenshot here also to make it a bit more engaging. Okay, so here it's getting a little light on facts. I might just remove these sections, let me see. Or they could be useful section if this text would be accompanying some screenshots of the UI for administrators. Yeah, this is really relevant, I think. Alex Turner, Drupal developer advocate. Yeah, okay. Goodbye. I mean, this would be nice content if I had time to get some case studies. But I don't have them. Rewrite this section based on fact that module is yet unreleased. We do not have real life case studies. What are you gonna do with that, buddy? Yeah, kinda like this, because these are our areas of interest at DXPR. Yeah, I like it. Alright, so this concludes our blog post of, I guess, our blog post video showing you how the CKEditor AI Writing Agent module makes interacting with AI very immediate. I think very fluent and also quite fun. So as you can see, AI is not a silver bullet that lets you just like shoot out perfect blog post with no work at all. But the 25 minutes that I spent on it and the quality of the blog post we have after 25 minutes, I think for a beta version of our module, it's already a great accomplishment. And maybe more importantly, I've been having fun making this blog post. And for somebody who studied marketing, I really usually do not like blog posts writing. That's a bit of an understatement. So there's that. We're going to be working on this module a lot. We want more beta testers before we are confident enough to create a stable release. But yeah, you can expect more improvements to this module, as well as at some point a video doing a full tour of the module as well. So thank you for watching, and I hope some of you will have time to test it yourself and create some issues if you find bugs or if you have ideas. That would be greatly appreciated. Bye.